Hi guys, welcome to Muscle Mentality. This is Mark Roman. We are on day 4 of the 30-day challenge, how to deal with everything. And yesterday we talked about forgiveness, and I really shared my story and how forgiveness is an ultimate tool for clearing, for healing my heart, for releasing emotional traumas, releasing emotional blocks, and that positive affirmations is such a critical, essential tool for just practical use whenever you need to feel that embodiment of wholeness. These affirmations work, and they also work as signals, because if it feels like you're lying to yourself, then the affirmation is a good indicator of where you need to work, where you need to direct your energy. So today really ties into forgiveness. We're going to be talking about detachment. Detachment is a very powerful concept, very powerful, because when applied in relationship, detachment is all about the one, like if there's two people in partnership and two people in relationship, each one feels whole. That feeling of wholeness, that feeling of being complete, of being perfect, of being an equanimity at all times. And I don't mean perfect in perfect symmetry, perfect. It's just this feeling of just being, there's no wanting, it's just, I'm whole, I am enough, and I'm in alignment, and I feel good about where I'm going and where I am in this moment. It's this feeling of wholeness. So detachment really is about detaching from other people making you feel good about yourself, detaching from external desires, detaching from the external making you feel good on the internal, if that makes sense. So an example, if I am single, I'm alone, and I feel well and I feel good all the time, but then I enter into partnership, I get into a relationship, and she magnifies my wholeness. She makes me feel good. She magnifies my love, and I'm seeing all these things that I love about her. But then she leaves, and I no longer feel whole. I feel like something's lacking. I feel like something's missing. I feel like there's a hole in my heart. That's the paradox. Wholeness, hole in my heart. We have become attached. If that is the case, then we have become attached. So it's that you're not clinging to anything. You're not putting your identity into something outside of you. You're not clinging onto, if you lose yourself in other people, you will always get lost, because people change so radically and so quickly and all the time. We are constantly in flux. We live in a vibrational reality. The universe is quantum, always moving, always changing, more mysterious than you think. Our bodies are mostly empty space, and yet it looks like we're in form, and you feel and you touch, you taste, you create, and yet we are mostly empty space. So to be attached to anything is elusive. It will always elude you, and it will always leave you lost and feeling less than whole. Now, another form of detachment, another aspect of detachment is, and my favorite part, is detachment from outcomes. Detachment from outcomes. It's being in wholeness, being in alignment, and moving forward in your life, but not worried about how it's all gonna pan out. Just trusting and knowing that your vibration determines your reality. Trusting that whatever you give out is received to you. Trusting that there is no way for 428 hertz to tune into 132 hertz. That you are a specific frequency. You see, so you tune in by emanating from your being. So there is no need to micromanage and figure out the how. You do your best in every moment and align in every moment. And the most work you have to do is focus on your wholeness. And then you detach from the outcome, and you just, I give it up. There's no, from this perspective, from this physical, 2 feet on the ground perspective, there's no need to, with the mind, try to constrain and figure everything out. And it's worked for me. It's blessings in my life all the time, whether it be people, places or things or money or opportunities or conversations, and it's just making my life more rich in unexpected ways and spontaneous ways. But I still played a major part in it because I focused my energy on upgrading myself. I focused my energy on leveling up, and leveling up for me is clearing my heart, is making sure that I am whole in every moment, is making sure that I am whole in every moment. There is no need to validate to others because I am already whole. There is no need to feel like I am less than because I am enough. So detachment is so powerful because you don't cling anymore. You don't crave. You don't cling to people. You don't cling to cars. You don't cling to things. You don't cling to money. And at the same time, there's an opposite side of attachment, which is called avoidance. So you don't run away. You don't run away from obstacles. You don't run away from pain. You don't run away from stress. You don't run away from fear. You face it and you sit in equanimity and you breathe. And you're at ease at all times. You breathe. You know, I was trying to find a good place to sit here, and the park is booming right now. I'm in Riverside Park in New York City, and there's people everywhere and they're playing music, and it's been a long day and I've done a lot of writing, and I've been on my phone, I've been on my laptop, so my mind is a little foggy. And there's dynamics to everything in your day, and then I just had to stop and breathe. Like, doesn't matter necessarily how this message gets out. It just matters that this message gets out. And for myself, like, I have this deep urge to get this message out. So it just needs to come out however it needs to come out. But there's no need to micromanage. And, you know, right now I don't have a whole script. Maybe when that comes to pass, then that comes to pass. But right now, there's no need. It's just topic, speak, ease, let it flow continuously, authentically, naturally. And that occurs in life. Letting the flow, you just surf in life, and you're just maintaining balance, and you're surfing, and you are, obviously we still have goals, but they're open-ended. Always room to grow, always room to expand, because we are powerful creators. So if we create a limited outcome, we will get that, but it will be anticlimactic. Which you want to create an open-ended outcome. Just make it specific enough to know which direction to step, which direction to walk, but make it open-ended enough that the universe can still surprise you, that the source within you can show you, like, there's more to this. Look how deep this goes. Because in wholeness, everything is a universe unto itself. Every vibration is its own universe. It is levels and levels and levels and magnitudes that we can't conceive of right now, but the more that we expand, the more that we embrace and enjoy. So, detachment. Detachment. I hope I covered everything. Detachment in relationships is a big one. Let me come back to that, because detachment in relationships is a big one. It can feel cold at times when, you know, people are used to pleasing another, but you gotta come back to what is the intention. What is the intention here? Who am I helping? Does me serving another person's dependency, even though I love them and I'm serving their dependency and I'm feeding it, does it have a great outcome? Does it have a positive outcome? Sometimes we need to detach and allow that person to realize that the only person that's going to save them is themselves. And it could be hard, and it could be painful. But at the end of the day, the process always leads to the other side. On the other side of pain, on the other side of an obstacle, is always growth. There's always growth. If you approach it with the right mindset, and that at the end of this, I'm going to know something. I'm going to be something. I'm going to become something. I'm going to learn something. Then every obstacle only adds to you. It's like, I grew up in the video game era, you know? It's leveling up. It's an RPG. I'm just playing my role as Mark Roman, and every obstacle that comes is another 500 XP. I'm leveling up every time. So I'm leveling up. And I hope you guys are leveling up too. Embracing life, taking it head on, you know, not allowing the little things to bring you down, allowing the little things to just serve as additional points of perspective, you know. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. This was day 4, Detachment. If there's anything I missed that you feel like should be fleshed out, I'd really love to hear it in the comments, or email me at mark@musclementality.com if you want to, keep it private. But I really do appreciate you being here and appreciate you listening. Wholeness.